Hello. Move the chat into the main screen so I can see it. There we go. Boom, bam. Okay, so my table is an absolute mess. But I have good reason for this. This is my good reason. I am not the best at this. This still has a lot of work that needs to be done to it. However, it is a completely wearable shoe. I understand. I did not do this on stream, but you guys have to understand. No, okay, so I don't. I wear a size 10. This is in fact a size 10 and a half boot. But it looks small, which is weird. I don't know why it looks small. But I promise you, this is a size 10 boot. Or it should be, at least. I don't know if that's considered small, then I guess I have small feet. But I did this off stream. The inside of it is fully lined. And it's actually quite comfortable. I can't wait to make the second one. I have complaints about this. Hi, Martin. Okay, so I have complaints about this. I think the top looks fantastic. I don't think I made a single mistake with the top. The bottom is kind of iffy. I don't know how I feel about this biased seam all the way around it. For being my first wearable boot, and by wearable, I use that in a very loose term. I've made wearable shoes before, but they both were either not comfortable, or utilized an already made boot. Because I think I mentioned that previously, that the last pair that I've been wearing at Ren Fair I made, using the bottom half of like a one of those slipper moccasins. Do I feel like... No! So, the whole point behind this was to try and learn it. Now, keep in mind, I don't have any instructions. I just kind of figured this shit out. It's not great. But I'm happy with this. And the reason why I went ahead and did this one this weekend, which, keep in mind, this shit took me, like, genuinely all 3 days of the 3-day weekend to figure out and sew together. But I'm happy with the top. I think the top looks fucking machine sewed, for fuck's sake. And y'all saw me doing this. You know it wasn't. My complaint is just the sole. Again, the thing that you can't find any fucking information on, so I just kind of winged it. So I'm sure you could find information. I looked everywhere. I didn't want to pay like thousands of dollars for a program. Is there a way to fix the bottom? Yeah, I can take it off and try again. So, for this pair of shoes, no. This is it. But I did cobble it kind of the same way that I imagine it works. I actually really like my studded heel, put in black. I could dye it black. I thought about it. Storm welt. You know, one of these days I'm gonna look up the different welts and how to do them. I made this up along the way, Plague Bunny. I genuinely, if this is called a storm welt, it was by accident. Hey, movie man. My night is going okay. It's a little chilly, but it's going okay. Okay. Hook eyelet. That's fair. So the reason I use these eyelets versus using like a hook eyelet, because I do have some in my drawer for different projects. Oh, and by the way, my poor last, trying to get this out of the boot, it's just destroyed. The other end is also just gone. It works though. If it's only got a one-time use, fuck it, because it only took me like a day to print it. So I'm not upset. I also was able to find my old iron. This came in a lot of handy. This is a cobbler's anvil, or at least part of a cobbler's anvil. I've had this kicking around in my shed for about the last 20 or so years. I don't know where it came from. I've just always had it. And it came in handy. But I've got my ye old Converse, right? Because that wasn't intentional. So, between that and my railway, chunk of railway, I don't know that I was going to be able to get these rivets set. And they still need to be hit a little bit harder to kind of seat them a little bit better, because they do stick up. But I'll tell you about these in just a second if it'll focus. So, if you look, it's copper with brass. So, initially, I was going to use copper rivets, which is, I think, what you're supposed to use, which uses a copper washer and a copper rivet. If that'll focus. There you go. Well, funny story. This ain't long enough. So, I took measurements. I tried to figure out where I needed to be at. Couldn't find anything that would work. So I went to the hardware store. And I bought these. By the way, I haven't had to buy screws at the hardware store in a long fucking time. Why is screws so expensive now? These fucking brass screws were $1.49 each. I had to buy 14 of them. But if this will focus. There we go. So this is a solid brass screw. What I did was I tried using my awl at first and it did work. And then I thought, that's stupid. I have technology. And I just drilled a fucking hole in the bottom of it that was smaller. So, I screwed it in from the top so that the threads were poking out from the bottom. Took just a regular flat file and filed it down. Propped it up in my, I'm going to be honest, between the anvil worked, the actual shoemaker's anvil worked great for the back, but these ones up front were hard. I ended up just using this because when the shoe is not laced, turns out this is the exact perfect size for the heel. So I put it on there and beat the hell out of it and secured the heel. Hoof. I almost said hoof. Wrong terminology. Same concept. I still have to seal the edge. I still have to sand it to make everything uniform, because obviously you can kind of tell that doesn't... Like, if you look at it dead on, you can see that the back edge there is kind of iffo. But I tried my hand at doing a hidden stitch. You can definitely see where I glued it down. It will work just fine. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect at this, because I clearly am not. but they fit. They're a little bit tight in the top end, which after lacing the whole shoe up, it kind of stretches it a little bit and it makes it perfectly comfortable. For my first set of shoes, I'm actually rather proud of these. I don't plan to be a cobbler. I have one more pair of shoes to make a set of moccasins, but I feel like I'm pretty confident that I could do that. I used a shit ton of cork. I used a shit ton of just like wasted cork that I couldn't. This is a huge project. This is not something that you could easily jump into without having prior knowledge. So I'm going to try and explain it in the best way that I can for anybody who may be trying to watch this for important purposes. Again, technically first wearable shoe. It's the first shoe that actually looks like a shoe. So I don't have any like 14 or 15 ounce leather for the soles. So I made this out of several layers of 6 to 7 ounce leather. The heel is made of 6 layers of 6 ounce leather. The sole itself is made out of 3 that are attached to the insole that's made of 2. And what I did is I barged them together and then I just kind of hoped for the best. Do I know if this is going to hold up? No. But what I will say is between this and all the cork that I laid in it, they're very comfortable. I expect them to fall apart very, very quickly. I also did not understand the spacing on the welt when I was poking holes, so some stitches are way longer than they are probably needing to be. Vibranium sole. Why not do a traditional 6 ounce insole and then get a... Well, okay, so for the insole, I made something clever. At least I think it's clever. I used the same very soft, but basically it's jacket leather. And I glued it to a piece of cork and then cut it in the right shape. Shoved that in. And, it's surprisingly comfortable inside, and it also covers up the tops of the screw heads. Because again, they're just regular flathead screws. Because I couldn't get rivets. It is literally, yeah. It's leftover. Well, I can actually show you. The majority of this is orange, but I ran out of the orange, and just for uniformity, the entire inside of the toe and the insole is that black material, which is the same black leather that I've been using off of this jacket, which is just a thrift store little $6 jacket with big enough panels to actually make stuff out of. I would honestly say this is maybe... on the thicker spots, maybe an ounce, if not less. I can get a millimeter, hold on. Somewhere on my mess of a table there's a caliper, there it is. bear with me and I'll get you the 1.3. The actual ounce on it. Hold on. It's 1.3 millimeters, for anyone's curious, in metric. Oh, no way. I don't think that's correct. I must not have measured that right. That is way too thick to be 3 ounce. Or way too thin to be 3 ounce. Well, regardless, even if it is 3 ounce, it's rather comfortable. A boot is going, you know, it's wearable. Well, welcome. You are new. I suppose if my co-host was here, he would do the spiel, so I kind of have to, in his stead. He's going to school currently, and, well, actually, I think he's at work, but, normally he's on here to do our corpo stuff, but, welcome. This is Kobold's Burrow. I am a leatherworker. I've been a leatherworker for over 20 years now. But we don't just do leatherwork on this channel. We do all sorts of handicrafting, chainmail, metalworking, casting, smelting, some 3D printing, and you know, nerd stuff. We do armor work. I actually still have a piece of chainmail up here. I haven't taken it back in yet. That I have been working on for I want to make a male shirt out of Byzantine weave. I've been a leatherworker a long time. I am not a cobbler. That is a different specialty. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I try and figure out ways to kind of figure this stuff out as if I were... so, I can explain why I'm not really doing a lot of, like, classes or research in that. And you dabble in leatherwork. That's cool. I love... so we actually have a channel in the description for Discord. There's a lot of other, you know, crafters, leatherworkers, that kind of show your projects, and if you want to show yours as well, it's a pretty good community. We used to do all kinds of stuff on here. Here, I still have Steven here too. So a few Halloweens ago, we made this. This is a face hugger. It's fully wearable, sort of Halloween-esque mask. But we also make more practical things. I've made pants on stream. Everyone calls them the butter pants because I used gold deer tan. But I've also made a pair of really useful suspenders and, well, you know, among other things, you know. And it's perfectly okay to lurk, honestly. But on top of that, I've not been keeping up with it, and I do apologize. But normally we do video game streams. Was on Mondays, now it's supposed to be on Fridays, but things have been kind of hectic lately, so I have missed a couple of video game streams. Sometimes it's one-off, sometimes it's like, you know, Minecraft or running themes or whatever. It's mostly just a sort of hangout day, basically. Oh, you want to... So, I made my suspenders on a historical pattern. I think I made mine a little bit better, but, you know, that's just me tooting my own horn. So these are fully adjustable. Not that they have to be for me, but, you know. And I made mine a little bit different than the historical pattern because these can all be removed. I used Sam Brown buttons instead of rivets, so that way I can swap it out for a like a clip if I wanted to use them with like modern pants. But yeah, these are also the butter pants that everyone talks about. We made these on stream a while back. So, and yes, I do wear these. These are quite comfortable. This was my fit that I wore to Japan last March. And if it wasn't going to be 80, I would be wearing them probably to Hawaii as well. Funny story, that might be coming soon. Yeah, the butter butt guy is still a meme. He haunts my dreams. Oh. Leather pants went terrible in Japan. It was so fucking hot and sweaty. And I got a lot of looks. But my god. Summertime in Japan is not something to fuck with. Whew. Farley and I may be going to Hawaii coming soon, pending that date. I got one of those you know how you get like the timeshare thing and they're like, oh, we'll give you a free trip to Hawaii. I decided to say fuck it, let's try it. So I got to sit through like a really terrible seminar, but legitimately, yeah. But yeah, no, Japan, I got a lot of a lot of young people and old people. A real cowboy. So, I think that might have been the only English they knew, but it was pretty funny. Right, so, to get back on track, the reason why I am not, I'm hand sewing everything, I'm trying to be, and yes, Plague Bunny, Hidden Stitch was ambitious, I know, I tried my best. It kind of works! You can't see the stitch! If you look, that's just the groove of, like, where I cut the leather. I cut it too deep, I think. It's fine. It's fine. But, the reason why I am trying to make my own shoes without really looking is because I want to do it'll wear down. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it's going to wear down probably really quick because they're leather soled. But no, so I want to try and make, I have been given the opportunity to go to a Mountain Man rendezvous, which if you don't know what that is, Mountain Man is it's people, it's kind of like an adult, like a men's club, but not really. You go and pretend to be a fur trapper for it's kind of lame in one end of it, but I like the concept of it. But yeah, you pretend to go and be a fur trapper, or you know, like a mountain man from like between the era of like 1800 to, or I guess technically 1700 to, I think the end of it would have been like the 1870s, 1880s. So I'm trying to put myself in the eyes of like, how would someone that were out in like the woods do this? And granted, I had an anvil, but I could have used anything else, like a rock or something, to be the yeah, it's like hardcore Ren Fair, let's be real. So was Bickeline, to be fair. But how would I hand sewed everything, so all that's physically possible. I used an awl for the majority of it. And I wanted to see if I could make myself a pair of nice shoes, essentially, go into town shoes, and then a pair of moccasins, which would be a little bit more general purpose. And I'm pretty happy with how these are turning out. They're not perfect. But I suppose nothing out in the bush would be. So, you know, live and learn. And while I was working on these, I was able to kind of order some stuff and come and, you know, design other concepts. So I need to make myself a possibles bag. And I've decided I am going to be using that bear fur that I've got. And I actually just got something in today that I'm going to be using as the actual closure. Which is going to be here. So, it's not real. It is a reproduction because these are easier to purchase reproductions than try and make a real one. I do have a lot of real ones of these. But this is a 1880s Morgan dollar reproduction that's shaped like a conch. So it's like a button. I realize that I purchased this. I realize that I didn't make this, and that's kind of like against exactly. For first boot, you did better than my first shoe. Hey, you know what? Again, not my first shoe. It's just the first actually wearable one that I've done a sole on. Like I said, everything else I tried to make were kind of shit. Realistically. But I think moccasins will be better. Because I don't have to make the same. I don't have to try and make a sole on it. But I know. I didn't make this. I could go. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just say, I'm not about to sacrifice. I'm not about to go. They don't make these anymore. They haven't made these since like the 1900s. Okay. I have a real one. I have several real ones. This is an 84. It's not gonna fucking focus because it's too shiny. $1884 Morgan dollar. I could use this. I could bell this, make it into a conch. It's basically the same thing and it's cheaper, right? It's not the right metal. It's not silver. It's for a bag. I don't think anyone's gonna complain. And if someone wants to cause a fit, then I'll just lie to them and say it's real. It's clearly not, but fuck it. I'm okay with this. Exactly. These haven't been minted in like, what, 100 years now? Going on it? Or over 100 years. 120 years. So, I'm okay with this. I like silver dollars, if you guys didn't know. I hate that they don't make silver dollars anymore. I've got quite a collection of them. I prefer silver dollars over any other coin. I can just... silver dollars, and I do like half dollars as well. Just because it feels like I've actually got something that's worth something monetarily, right? This is a chunk of precious metal. This means something. This is worth something. A card doesn't feel the same. But I guarantee you, if I were to go to a store today and try and pay with this, they wouldn't know what to do. It is legal currency, though. Anyway. They're not really silver though. Yeah, the majority of them are like this, nickel plated. I don't even think they would treat it like a dollar bill because I'll be real, I don't think a lot of people would know what kind of coin that was. Taking it into, use at a store, I'm pretty sure they'd tell me, "Oh, we need American money." Because it doesn't have a president on it. Anyway, I'm off topic. I need to kind of clear my workspace a little bit. I made a huge mess making these shoes. You get excited when you see things like that. Does it say that it's $1 on it? I think it does. Yeah, on the back. $1. They all say that? I got another one out here. Hold on. I got another one out here. This one's from 78. Yeah, they all say $1. But yeah, you can tell the difference. One's a little bit more worn than the other. Oh, every time someone brings a dollar bill into where I work, I swear to you, I buy it every single time. I take money out of my own fucking wallet and I buy those because $2 bills are such a novelty and I love them. You got handed a silver coin. Do you have paper cash? That's fair. What? I don't think there's a slot in the cash register that would actually fit those coins. It would have to go in the bottom with all the 50s. Frankly, how much are silver coins these days? Like, if I were to buy one on, like, eBay, how much is a silver coin? eBay. Morgan dollar. Holy shit! Huh. Okay, so the first result is $127.99. So I have a lot of these coins in various conditions. Huh. That's crazy. There's one on here for $1. Oh, it's already up it. Okay. I was like, there's one on here for $1. Let me just bid on that real quick. Nope. All right. How many? I have a lot. I would say like a small chest full of them. I won't say where I've gotten them. That would ruin the fun. You guys can try and think of places where I could have gotten all of those coins. Anyway, early retirement, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna sell them. Like I said, I like them. I like silver dollars. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do then is I am going to clean my desk off, and then we will start the process anew. That's one piece. Shit. And by that I mean I'm gonna do the other side. Now that I kind of have an idea of how this shit works, should be a piece of cake. No, it won't. And this time it'll be better. I'll make the other one better, right? Because these are my mountain man shoes. So who cares? Who cares if one's better than the other? I'm expecting to do better on the moccasins because that is not really cobbling. That's like basic footwear. I should be able to figure that shit out. I'm gonna need that. I don't need those. I don't need that. I might need that. This stuff I don't. I made one kind of off stream, kind of on stream. I promise to make this next one fully on stream, minus like... Oh yeah, I forgot. So, for these brass, for all the brass screws that I needed, I found the receipt. It was $27.75. To be fair, it's cheaper than some shoes that I've purchased in the past, but you know, that's still on the pricier end. I have one-footed shoe. It is brass, yeah, yeah, but. I guess. I don't know, it still feels like it's overpriced. In my opinion. Okay. Running dangerously low on tape as well. I think I have another roll, but if I do not... that may hinder me tonight, and I will pick some up for the next stream if I run out. I think I have enough to get a decent amount done tonight. I need that needle. Oh yeah, I should probably... oh, by the way, sewing through like 12 layers of leather, I have broken more needles in a short span. Let me tell you. I think I went through a good... Well, that's somewhere on the floor that I'm absolutely going to step on. So many, so that Farley actually ended up buying me another box of needles. So, National Treasury movie, a character collected Lincoln coins. Like, Lincoln coins, like pennies? I mean, I like old copper pennies. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Hell yeah. I did drop a couple. They are just floating around out here. Which ain't good, but that's okay. I can't hardly get to this side of the desk anyway. Oh. There we go. Okay. Another thing that I kind of am not doing in the same period correctness was the shoe lasts that I'm using is made of plastic. I 3D printed them. I'm not very good at wood carving. I could sand and make my own lasts. I'm not good at wood carving. I'm just gonna straight up be honest. So that would have been a waste of time for everybody. It would have looked bad. I know it would have looked bad. I'm okay with this. I know what I did, and I'm okay with it. We're gonna set this where it ain't gonna be in the way. I would like it to be on stream. If I can. So how period correct are you trying to be for your Mountain Man get up? Okay, so the time period that I'm going for, and I have a reason, is roughly 1868. Now, my reason for this is because that is the year that hygiene was invented. And by that I mean fucking toilet paper was invented. It's also the year that medicated tooth powder became prevalent in the in America, which is the, you know, equivalent of ye old toothpaste. And I want to brush my teeth. I'm just gonna be honest. I want to brush my teeth. In terms of that, though, I do intend on getting as close to period correct as I can, with exceptions. So, what I mean by that is, I'm making it okay in my mind that I can make, if I can make any of the items using tools from that time period, I'm okay with it. It's not cheating, it's not, you know, too modern or anything like that. So long as it can be made with tools of that time period, I'm okay with it. I found 2 more needles. Shit. These will be the needles I use, so I will stick these someplace where I can find them. Chat, don't let me forget. I am setting them right next to the camera. I will forget. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. Oh, by the way, setting these rivets, I don't know what this is fucking called. I have no idea where I found this tool. I was digging through my old stuff, and I did. So I realized that this is not super helpful. But I think it's a rivet setter. It happens to fit a 10/24 screw perfectly. Lincoln Centennial coins? Coins. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. I'm pretty sure those are just pennies. Did hygiene not exist before that year? In America, no, it did not. People used to... I swear to God, people used to use a communal fucking corn cob to wipe their ass. Do you know why they used a corn cob? Because I certainly don't. And that is actually, like, real. You can look that up. I haven't seen National Treasure in... Yeah, no, Penny, that is 100% real. People would either use leaves or they would use a corn cob in America. Prior to that, they used to use it, like, in Greece, they used a sponge. Yeah. So I googled it to see what a Lincoln Centennial coin is, and it's literally just a penny. That's funny. That's funny. You are not what I want. Put these away. Okay, I should have... Somewhere spread across this desk, I should have 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have 10 of these. That's 6. There's more, I know it, but let me try and put these together. One piece at a time here. I realize the majority of the stream has just been me yapping. I am a history buff. I don't know why I like this time period so much, but I do. I guess it's the concept of Western expansion was just interesting to me. Because a lot of people came here just seeking riches. There wasn't anything like special about it. It was just like, hey, I might make money out there. And I kind of like that. I think it's just kind of truthfully, you know, meeting the grind, you know? I'm getting very little leatherwork done on a leatherwork stream, is all I'm saying. There will be leatherworking, I promise. Not just me showing off the, hey, I made a boot. How about that? A friend of mine was telling me, oh, you should be taking pictures. And I'm like, well, I'm taking video. Kinda. Yeah, I'm not using any of these. Put these back. I need all of these. Should be 7 of them. 6, 7. I missed one of those. There should be 7 copper. Would you be one of the panning for the gold or selling the gold? Well, I will answer that question with a prop. Well, not so much a prop, but you know, something I actually do use. So this is a gold pan, if you're not aware. I do actually, okay, so I have a kiln now, so I can do jewelry work, and I'm gonna soon to have jewelry, you know, tools, thanks to Focal. I, at some point on stream, intend on figuring out how to stream video, like from my phone, because I want to go gold panning, and I think it would be really cool to stream gold panning. Four, 6, 7. Okay, so I have all 7 of these and all 7 of these. Okay. These are important, so I don't want to lose these. We'll set these up here for now. I don't know what to do with these. So we're going to shove them in this. And they're going to fall out immediately. Shit. I'll just put them up there for now. I think it would be fun to go panning on stream. I really do. I just think that would be, you know, and if we find gold, you know what we're gonna do with that gold, chat? We're gonna make some fucking jewelry on stream. Cause why not? With the gold that we find. My dad used to be a rock hound, so I've got a bunch of stones, but you know, we could also try and look for those stones as well. Nevada has a lot of geodes that you can find with different, you know, amethyst, and I happen to think gold and amethyst look really good together. I used to be a big proponent of silver and amethyst, but I don't know. I like gold now. Not just because of its value, but I don't know. I think it looks nice. I think your taste changes as you get older, because I used to hate wearing gold, and now I think gold and brass are aesthetically pleasing. It's weird. It's a weird feeling to go from like completely different angles of things. I like watching you design your plans, but would that be interesting to show? Designing what? Designing the like the violins or different instruments? Oh, hell yeah. I would love to watch that, because I don't know how anything works with jewelry making. I think that's super cool. So, jewelry making. I was reading instrument making is what I meant to say. You know, that being said, I actually know a couple of areas that I have found gold in the past, mostly flake. But if you get enough gold flake together, you can melt it into, you know, gold. And then you can make rose gold, which is it's a mix of copper and gold. I know that people think it's worth more. It is not. It is actually an alloy, and it's not worth as much value-wise, but, you know, We can. What I'm saying is, we can pad it out with some copper. Which, speaking of copper, we will be stripping some copper motors and wire that I have on stream, and trying to melt that down for future projects, because I have copper now and I want to fucking use it. Okay, let's hang that up here. I can almost see my desk. I know I need that, so we're gonna set that. All the things that I need, I'm setting up here. I'm literally just moving things from one side of the room to the other. That's not helpful. I'm not helping myself. Okay, pattern piece, pattern piece. Garbage, garbage. Technically garbage. So I'm just going to toss it. I'm not even going to think about it. That's a piece of lace. That goes in here. I don't need that out. Another needle. Okay. I keep finding more needles. Okay, not to give too much away, but the last question I asked about being a period was the deciding point of whether or not to use gut or steel. If it's period, it will have to be gut, which kind of sucks. Oh. You mean for the strings? Honestly, for that, go with steel. No, you know what? I promise I'm cleaning it up. So this weekend we did this, and I need to do the other one now. So I'm trying to clean it so that I have a small enough workspace to actually work. I have too much garbage on my desk. That does not need to be out. Does that need to be out? Oh, that does need to be out. I need to cut a strap. I will take this out later. No, I won't. I don't want to lose that spacing. Oh. You know, that's rather convenient. I can put this away. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to, just in case I fuck up. So we'll set this up here. I don't need it just yet. I'm only going to need it to cut one strap that, if I'm not mistaken, it's 28 inches long. I honestly don't remember. I'll figure it out when I get there. We're nowhere near there. Okay, I know I need this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 4 more of these. So, I mean, Gut, I think I've heard gut strings before. I think, don't they make it... Isn't the sound more deep, I guess would be the correct terminology with gut string? Okay, so if anyone's curious, by the way, I can look it up to get the exact thing. I got this shoe model on Thingiverse. I did nothing to it. I just printed it. It is for a size 10.5 US, size D, which is standard size. There are a couple other ones on there. I chose this one because it can separate. And that has not helped me in the slightest. I basically had to demolish the other one to get it out of the shoe. But they do work, and they hold a nail. Which, I'll be so honest with you, I did not understand what I was nailing. I don't know why I was nailing it until, like, I started doing it. All I knew is that cobblers use nails in the bottom, and I didn't know why. I do now. It does, in fact, make sense. This particular one is the right foot. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, because this is the left shoe. I know it doesn't look like it, but I promise this is the left shoe, and this is going to be the right foot. It's not quite completed because I still have to sand and burnish the shoe on the sole so that it seals it. But apart from that, it's basically done, I guess. Sand, burnish, and seal. Oh, okay. Humidity ruins them. Got it. Okay, close this for now. I'm sure there's going to be more of these that I haven't gotten. I need to pick up some of these fucking nails that are everywhere. And put my... Where's the rest of my awl? Is it in the bag still? Uh-oh. Well, my awl is somewhere. Keyword there is somewhere. So we're gonna slowly move some of the stuff, put it away. I know I don't need this anymore because this is already cut. I know I don't need this anymore because this is already cut. These are the... Need that. Don't need this. This can just go in the trash. That can go in the folder. I should rename the stream. Watch Kobold clean his workbench. That was just the prep. Don't need any of that crap. Okay. this is my workbook. I will need once I start fiddling with that, so I'll set that up here. Pattern pieces can go up there. Pattern pieces can go up there too. Okay, gentle, don't fall, please. God. Okay. We are almost to a place where I can actually kind of see what I'm doing. And then we can start putting shit together. Whatever, garbage. By the way, if anyone's curious, I could not figure out the last, the shank. These shoes do not have a shank in them. I couldn't figure it out. I know that's probably bad, and it's gonna cause extreme wear, and it could cause the sagging of the sole. Counterpoint. This sole is not but like a half an inch tall, and I'm pretty sure that these lasts were made for like Converse style shoes or Van style shoes where they're completely flat on the bottom. Cause this happens to, you know, perfectly fit in a sole of a shoe like this without any issues. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me that that's maybe what that's for. So I had to manipulate things a little bit when adding the heel, which is why they kind of, it doesn't flex, which I think is a good thing, but a shank is what goes in the sole, between the sole and here, where that sort of shape in your shoe is. People make it out of metal, people make it out of wood, people make it out of carbon fiber nowadays, at least from what I've seen, and it's supposed to be kind of springy and provide arch support. I googled. It said that if your heel is not over 3/4 of an inch, it shouldn't be an issue. I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but this is a test model, so we're gonna find out. I just could not figure out how to do it. I didn't know how to get the shape. I didn't know how to. I have a piece of antler I was gonna use. I just don't know how to do it. So I'm not. I'm just not. Plain and simple. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I'd find more of these fuckers. I knew it. Where is that box of nails? There it is. There are nails fucking everywhere. Okay, we're gonna put these back. So long as they ain't bent. I will probably reuse them again, so long as they're not bent. Honestly, probably be easier to take the bent ones out of this pile. There's the rest of my awl. I knew I had it out here somewhere. Okay, let's put this back together so I don't lose it. I need this. I love this thing. This was a gift from a deceased mountain man. And it is the most useful awl I think I've ever received. That is bent. I'm going to toss that. That's kind of bent. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to toss that too. This needs to go in the other room. Because I don't need this. I do need these. I'm going to set these... We're going to set these up here because I am nowhere near the stage that I need to be for that. That can go in the other room later. I have about 1 billion nails that I have on the table here that are going to cause me all sorts of grief if I do not clean them up. You know, I wish I had... Oh, wait, isn't this slightly magnetic? Hell yeah. I don't know why it's magnetic, but I'm not mad. It's quite helpful. That is a bent one. These are all going in the scrap bin. Ah! I knew I'd find them. I knew they were floating around out here. There's another one. I'm still looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I still need 3 more. We're gonna make that 2 more. I just found 2 more. So I'm looking for, I think, just 1. Why did I put these so far away? Okay. Yeah, I've got 1 more that's floating around out here somewhere. Fuck if I know where. I'm sure it'll turn up. This and this can go over here for now, because I need to go back inside. I'm going to put that down there with this. These don't need to be on my bench. You were the hole punch for those. You were the drill bit for those. Just keep all those together. You are what I used for everything else. I still have nails. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Just for now. I'm not gonna claim that, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay now to, at least I have, you know, a workspace I can kind of go with here. Son of a bitch, I found another nail. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Why? Why? Okay. I am still looking for that missing piece of... Shit. Okay, well, there's a... That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, well, that. That's part of this. Somewhere out here, I promise, I have another brass. If I don't, I think I have a couple extra that I can use, but it is missing, at least. But I'm comfortable with this mess, at least for now, because I need all these tools still. I'm comfortable enough to move on a little bit, and let me drag this back down. We'll kind of just adjust as we go here. Okay. Probably better. I know I've got 2 more. I remembered, chat. I know I have 2 more needles sitting right above me. But we're gonna use these ones first until they snap, and then I'll use those ones. And mark my words, they will snap. That's not even a joke. Okay. All right, casually, like, 4 hours into stream, let's actually do some leatherworking, huh? Actually, I have one more thing that I want to put away, and that's all of these pattern pieces that don't need to be up here. I have all the pieces that I do need, which are over there. So for now, we're going to set this in the bin. Okay. I don't need my book as of right now, and I don't really need these, so I will leave these together. I also did decide not to go with patting the tongue, and I think that worked in my favor, because the tongue design that I have, again, I'm basing this very loosely on a pattern that I purchased, and then completely scrapped like immediately because I didn't like the pattern for what I was trying to do. But, conceptually, I'm following it in a way. It's just that particular part of the pattern is kind of shaped funny. So, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm kind of just winging it. And, oops. But yeah, because it's kind of shaped weird, having this be a little bit more flexible kind of works in my favor. Where is my can of... Oh, there it is. If you're curious why I'm scoring this, I'm not using barge here, but it works with barge as well. whenever you use a spray adhesive or an adhesive of any kind that isn't like a physical connection, like a rivet or like sewing or stitching or lacing or anything like that, anything that isn't like a physical bond, if you scratch the surface, you give it essentially more surface for the glue to adhere to. Because instead of a... Think of like a potato chip. Right? So, you have Pringles, which are flat. And then you have, like, Lay's, which are wavy. If you were to flatten out that Lay's, you'd have more surface area in the same size chip because it's wrinkled. You could also use a wire brush, yeah. That would just absolutely tear up the surface and would give you like a lot of grooves. This works fine. You know, just run your knife across it a couple times. It's fine. It's really not. It's really not that important. And again, spray adhesive that I use, Foam Star, it's for automotive, like upholstery. This is just a light duty glue. It's not meant for permanent bonding. I use it to hold things in place. If you want to do something that's permanent, you don't want to use spray adhesive anything. You'd want to use something along the lines of this. This is Barge. You can also use a natural stuff, which is called hide glue, which is basically, you know, all the jokes about turning horses into glue. Yeah, that's the glue. But Barge is essentially the same stuff, but made out of polyurethane, so it's synthetic. And it's stronger. Again, I'm not looking for a permanent bond here. I'm just looking for it to be sticky for me to put a another piece of soft leather on top of this for me to sew it. Have I ever used hide glue? Yeah. I used to use it a lot, but hide glue is... How do I put this in the correct way? It's like greasy. The best way I would describe it is greasy. And it works well, but it's like... knowing where it comes from kind of just feels bad, you know? But it does work well for you know, what it needs to be. The other thing that I like about this spray adhesive is if you get it on the side that you don't want it to be on, you can kind of just rub it away. If you do that with barge, that shit ain't coming off. I'm gonna be so real with you. You know, case in point, I got a tiny little bit of barge, and it doesn't come off. Hello, Argyle. Welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry for a sec, and I'll do the other side. I feel like I've been a lot more informative this stream. Almost tutorial-ish. That was not my intention, but, like, also anyone who's trying to learn how to make shoes with zero fucking, you know, lessons, I feel like this is pretty important information. Because, again, I looked, there's, like, next to nothing. Yeah, I mean, you can find videos online, and I've watched videos of people making shoes, but, like, they don't give you, like, a leather weight, they don't give you an explanation. It's just, there's no, yeah, they don't really explain anything, and it's such a hard, I don't want to say it's hard to learn, but it's like, it is, in a way, it is hard to learn. I'm not cheap. I'm gonna use this as a garbage bag, so I don't grease up my table. Try and use a little less glue this time. Do you remember someone named Dell? I do. Is that you? Are you Dell? It's hard to say now. I do apologize. It's just with YouTube changing their you know thing to only show usernames, like the ats. It's difficult, you know, and I apologize. I'll try and keep a mental note that you are Dell. That did not seat where I want it to seat. There we go, that's better. Okay. I'll be honest, I'm not particularly happy about this little corner here. Obviously, this piece of leather was pre-used. Exactly! Recently got hacked and this is actually an Altatel. Oh no! Well, I'm sorry! Well, I hope you get your account back. Kind of defeats the whole purpose. Trust me, if I had the ability to leave this with just the names, I would, because it was very jarring to go from learning names to now I have to learn ats, and it's like, oh shit. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, what kind of creature are you? What kind of critter? What kind of animal? Since you said fursona, I'm assuming it's a mammal. Flip that bad boy. Oh, shit. I was supposed to... Okay. Well! Whoops. I wasn't supposed to glue that edge. Oh, well. You know, live and let learn. And all that. Oh, well. Oh, you want to be a bird? Okay, alright. Shit. Ended up changing my name because of that. I talk with non-English people and I like my name too. It's hard to kind of follow, you know, because you get used to people's names and then immediately have to be like, oh well, I can't use that anymore. So it's in a way it's almost irritating, you know. And I wish that they would allow people to, I don't know, maybe slowly transition or offer the other option, because I mean in the standard that they left us, right, and the way that YouTube did it is they just basically said, nah, figure it out. And that's kind of, I don't know, I just think it's kind of shitty in a way. I mean, I guess technically speaking it's their platform, they can do whatever they want with it, but like, I wish they wouldn't. There's something in there that I would like to not have in there. There we go. There's another... What is that? There we go. I try to, but then people change their profile pics and I have to figure it out. Well, you look pretty happy with yourself. Well,
I haven't had any yet, but this cheese sauce I made, it's got beer in it.
It's got beer in it?
And then there's 2 pretzels that are spicy hot, like with chili powder and stuff, and then the other 3 have like sugar stuff on them.
Sugar?
Like cinnamon sugar and caramel sugar. And, yeah.
Well, I'll take me one of those.
Do you want to show what that looks like?
Okay. Mama Bold went to a class tonight to learn how to make pretzels.
Okay, show the box. That's spent grain.
This is spent grain?
No, that's not spent yet. That's the grain that goes in it.
Okay, so this is grain.
That's barley.
This is barley.
That they make beer with.
And this is spent...
That's the dough.
This is spent grain dough.
Uh-huh. To make the pretzels.
And then that's some kind of fancy cheese sauce.
Uh-huh. Beer.
This shit looks You bought this. This looks like it came out of like a greasy pizza shop. Like, I could eat the hell out of all of this right now.
Well, want me to get you a dish?
I do, but not while I'm on stream.
I can't help it in the kitchen.
I'm gonna neck into that later.
I'll be in the kitchen.
I agree, and I can't wait to consume them. Yeah, whatever. It supposedly, from what I remember her telling me, it's an ancient grain, or it was an ancient grain, like, class to teach you how to make that stuff. And they taught it at a brewery, so I'm assuming that barley was from the brewery. Maybe not, but you know, I don't know. I can't wait to eat it. Honestly, now I'm not gonna lie to you. That's all I'm gonna be thinking about for the rest of the stream. Honestly, I don't mind it. Shit. Okay, there will be some trimming that needs to be done. Oh god, I hope that lady hasn't posted any more recipes, Plague Bunny. But knowing her, the content makes her money, so she probably has. Hello, Nathan. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty happy with how this has come out so far. That... Did I mark that already? I put those away already and I should not have. I should not have done that. Okay. I'm gonna have to peel this back. Because this is gonna have to be shredded. That's okay. I don't mind. I'll fix it later. Okay, I think I might... If I sew through that, that might hide that little defect. Okay, let's trim this one. There ain't no way another nail just came out of nowhere. Kay's cooking? No, that's not who we're talking about. We're talking about... There's this lady on TikTok that just makes... To put it in a very nice way... Casseroles. And I say that in the loosest way. I don't want to promote... I don't want to promote bullying of people, which is why I try not to downplay when I'm streaming other streamers and other you know, channels, but my gods, it's bad. It's bad. I don't know how else to put it. It's just bad. She made a Valentine's cake? It's January. It's fucking January. What do you mean? It's not even near Valentine's. Okay. I had to run and grab my headphone charger because I am actually low on battery. That is not the right plug. Which means I'm going to be wearing my headphones backwards. Forgot to charge them this weekend. Normally I do. Try not to forget that's there. There we go. Is she worse or better than the people who just dump food on the counter and only eat like a small bite? So she doesn't dump the food out on the counter, but it's some of the things that she makes, it's questionable if she eats more than a small bite. She doesn't really show herself eating. It's not like it's a mukbang, but like, I don't know. Some of it's questionable if she actually consumes the food or not. Is how I would put that. How did I... All right. Nope. I got a message from Farley. I really want to click on that video, but I cannot. Farley should be at work. Why is he sending me videos? Hi, Farley. Would say so. It's not great, but I mean, it's acceptable, I think. I should hope not, Martin. Shit. I know, okay, so I need to take that pattern piece back out of this, which is why I didn't fully commit to putting them away. Wow! What the fuck was that? I fucking full stuttered there. I don't know if anybody heard that. I just went... I don't know. Or oh no. That's that one. Where the hell? Oh god, did I throw it away? Oh, I hope not. I still need that. Oh, there we go. Corte. Okay. I'm gonna put these back away in just a moment. I needs me a... I kind of marked this one already. Oh shit, I did actually mark this one. Hold on. Huh. How do you know? That was an accident. Now I just have to kind of measure out what I was thinking. I should have wrote it down realistically, but I have the other shoe. I can figure this out. We're gonna call it there, and then... Oh, yeah! Oh, hell yeah! For once, I actually know what I'm doing. It's almost as if I pre-prepared this shit. that's unfortunate that just did that. Well, okay. I will just have to clean up that edge a little bit. Damn. I really wish that had not done that. I will just have to make that work. I assume with shoe, it's easier to do everything to do both of them like assembly line than again. Well, okay, so I'd imagine you'd want to do everything, you know, together. You'd want to. I'm doing them one at a time because I wanted to figure out how to do it. And I don't know that this is the correct way of doing this. It's working for me, but again, I don't really know what I'm doing. So, you know, grain of salt and all that. Okay, so measurement. Oh, no kidding. Okay. That actually works out perfectly. Kind of. Is this... Okay, what is this width? Where is my ruler? Oh! That's kind of problematic. Where the hell's my ruler? Not laying where I thought it was. On account of the whole... Okay, well, I happen to have another ruler right here, but this is not what I was looking for. Roughly a half an inch. It's not. Yeah, it's just over a half an inch. I'm okay with that. Half an inch is fine. And I gotta adjust it to a quarter, and then I gotta adjust it to... We're doing it the hard way, because I don't know where the hell my ruler went. I don't remember cleaning it off the table, to be fair. It's somewhere! It didn't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to call it there. And then we are going to... I'm going to mark this one off as well. I think I did this last time and it worked. Of course, I didn't glue it down like a dum-dum. What thickness of leather am I using? Well, all kinds. So, according to my calipers, this is 3 ounce. Basically jacket leather. So this, I believe, is goat hide. This rough out is oil tanned 4.5-ish ounce. 3 to 4.5 ounce. And then the black on this is another smooth goat hide that's, again, roughly 3 ounces. Guesstimating. The boot itself is using 6 ounce cow that's layered and glued together and all that. So, all kinds. So I'm skiving down these edges because I want to glue these to the this piece right along the edge. And when this thicker piece gets glued on, it lays a lot flatter. Well, I'm trying to cut it at an angle, but, you know, I put glue on it like a dum-dum. I should have had this marked out beforehand, and I'm really not trying to tear out the leather. For terminology's sake, if people don't know what tear out is, it's when you push the leather a little too hard, and either, you know, depending on the thing, you tear the fibers of the leather, so it's basically ruined. I did have a bit of a tear out on the last piece, which I'm just gonna work with. I kind of fixed it. It's not gonna be quite right, but fuck it. Every piece of leather ain't the same, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That is not... That's not even thinned out. That's significantly better. Now if I could do it on the other side without tearing it out, that'd be great. That will do. That will do. Okay, and then I want to mark that one off where it's supposed to be as well. I'm gonna gingerly do this here. Okay. Okay, and then I want to measure about how far away from the edge I am with this. Aye, that'll do. Son of a bitch. Well, I think we're doing pretty okay. I'm glad to see you pop in, though. I think if I made shoes, I would make my first try moccasins. I intend on making moccasins on this channel. I just have not done it yet. Yeah. Yeah, that was... I made that this weekend. I'm going to make this one completely on stream. I cheated. I know I should have done this on stream, but I wanted to make sure that we had this, Well, no, I mean, you can see that there's defects in this. I need to finish the sole still. But, and then the shoe itself. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, it's got its issues. My shoelaces are currently still temporary. Just string. I'm really happy with how these came out. I know I keep showing them off, but these are literally because I couldn't get copper studs long enough. So I took brass screws, threaded them through, and then pounded them down like rivets. I mean, that's all I care about is having them look decently. But yeah, so these ones are going to be totally on stream. The other half of them. Let me try and leave this somewhere on stream. There we go. That currently on stream. Just because I needed to kind of figure out how it works before I genuinely start, I guess. Yeah. Okay. We'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, where is my hole punch? There we go. 4mm. Yes. Okay. Itty bitty hole punch. I did need to make the strap in the back. So these were supposed to be the right size, but I added this strap up the back, which kind of gave me a loop for hanging them for drying purposes. So I'm not upset about it, but this was this had to be added in. I didn't make them for whatever reason the right size. And this was just an arbitrary sized heel. I didn't have like a specific heel size in mind. Like for how big to make it. I just kind of made a random strap and figured, well, if it's too big, I'll unsew it and cut it back down. If I'm not mistaken. This is like 1.5 inches. Yeah. Just under 1.5 inches. Might as well be 1.5 inches, to be honest. Well, what I'm thinking is I got the sizing wrong. So by that I mean with this, I took a lot of the shape language from an Argentinian pattern, and Argentinian sizes are very different than anywhere else in the world. It's not just like, you know, metrics. It's weird. So it's kind of just, I just kind of winged it. So I think these are possibly size 9, maybe 9.5 on a 10.5 shoe sole. So I kind of had to stretch the leather and make it work, but it worked, and hopefully will work at least one more time, so I have a matching pair. Shit. Oh, shoot. Well, have a good sleep. Good luck at work later today. Thank you for popping by. And I appreciate the the encouragement. Can I fit an extra one in here? Yes. Very close, but yes. Let me tell you. I intend on going at least another hour's worth. Well, like 45 to an hour. It depends on how I feel. So, believe it or not, I didn't just do this weekend. I did a bunch of work breaking down all the old LS motors so that I could have them sent off for scrap, and kept the aluminum and the heads and all that so that I can maybe try and sell them, or whatever with them. And they were in the back of my pickup truck, and I happened to tumble over backwards out of my pickup truck onto the hard tarmac behind my truck. So I am a little bit sore. So if I'm not moving as fast as I normally would today, that's probably why. Am I good? I'm a little, I'm a little beat up. Scratches, bruises, got some scrapes on my legs. But I mean, I'm relatively okay. I tore up my knuckles hitting the ground. And, like, my palm. But, yeah, apart from that, again, I'm sore, but I'm still moving, so. If I start to get too slow, I may cut stream a little bit short tonight, just because, again, kind of in pain, but not like debilitatingly so, but I do hurt just a little bit. Another. Okay, I'm now confused where these are coming from. Hold on, no, you get to come with me, little pincher bug. You're gonna try and pinch me, pincher bug? Really? Aha! You're now stuck. Give me a sec. I have to take this outside. I'd like to not kill it if I can. There we go. I never had one actually try and pinch me before. Huh. Didn't do anything. Okay. I don't know where they're coming from. Other than it is kind of damp outside, maybe? I don't know. Might not have been my hair that you saw. I am, once again, wearing a poncho, so I've got danglies. But if it was my hair, oh well. Would you have rather me see and crush a bug on stream? That would be bad. Who do you take me for, May? Putting it in a cup and then letting it sit there. Oh. I hope you didn't catch what I caught, because what I had was horrid. It wasn't, like, bad, like, debilitating, but, like, it never went away. It was, like, forever, and I'm still sniffling from it. Just forever congestion. Enjoy your food. I'm sorry, Plague Bunny. I hope you recover quick. Nah. 8 degrees is too cold. For me. I lived in that once upon a time. Maybe not that cold, but I did live in snow weather once upon a time, and yeah, no thank you. If I can avoid that kind of weather, I will. Personal taste. I believe you. Okay. My hands don't want to move like they used to, so we'll see how far I get stitch-wise, and then, there's a little needle here somewhere, but, during that whole debacle, kind of went somewhere. Well, there is a needle here somewhere, I just don't know where, so I'm just gonna grab one of the ones that are up here, I guess. -10. Nah. Nah. See, that's not for me, champ. It's just not. You can keep it. I don't want that. There it is. Yeah. No. Nah. You know, nah. Just nah. Nah. Not only nah, but hell no. That's too cold. Maybe it's my cold blood, or maybe it's my age, but yeah, 40 is too cold for me. I'm getting to the point where 50 is too cold for me. I'm used to the warm weather, so yeah, -10, nah. Not if I can help it. Let's try it that way instead. Yeah, I think I got it. What am I doing? It goes up. I should really leave this on stream for anyone who pops in. I keep forgetting about that. Oh, I'm sorry, it didn't ring. Hold on. Let me... I even had it set up and everything. It just didn't answer it.
How dare you not answer me?
My bad. Oh, I gotta turn you down. I forgot. I crank you up when I don't have my headphones on.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Talk really quiet from now on. Is that better?
No. Please don't.
Welcome to the chat, everybody.
Please stop that.
Why?
I'm wearing headphones. Please stop that. I will take my headphones off. I fucking hate... I hate ASMR. It makes me uncomfortable. You fucking stop it.
I'm sorry. Hello, I'm tired and I'm sore and
I can relate.
ASMR, are you ready to feel uncomfortable? Good one, Nathan. Also, hello everybody. It was such a busy day at work work today. I was running around left and right. I had to go copy a bunch of papers because we had 2 new students. We had 14 students today.
Oh.
Yeah. Last semester there was maybe 8 at most. So, it's a packed classroom. I had my phlebotomy test today, and I feel like I did pretty fucking good. I finished it in 15 minutes, and then I had nothing to do the rest of the class. But I feel confident.
That's good.
I also feel sick, but there's no cool fountain.
Oh.
Bruh.
I may or may not have mentioned our Hawaii thing.
You have?
Very briefly.
You bragging to chat that we get to go to Hawaii?
I told him that I'm doing that stupid timeshare thing so that we get a cheap-ass room.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really planning anything because I'm being invited there as a guest and I don't want to take over y'all's time.
You absolutely could. If there's something that you want to do, just let me know.
But what if the only thing I need to be happy is you?
Well, stop it. Dream bigger.
I would, but you're on a diet. The beach picture. Oh no, but that means I have to get sunburned. I don't want that.
It's
probably gonna be hot.
It's gonna be 80.
Oh fuck! It might be. I need to get you some floaties if we're gonna do that.
I'm not doing that.
No, we can't do a recreation with an RC cola.
Can you even get RC Cola in Hawaii? I don't think so.
I don't fucking know, man. I can bring one.
Dude, you can barely get that in America. What do you mean? You want me to
Hawaii
go?
is America.
Okay, I'm talking about the continent of America.
There's actually like 3 of them. Which one?
Any of them.
They have the big mouth cans in Hawaii. Really? Things to do in in Oahu for couples.
So
We can go on a sailboat.
you can do
You
that.
could sink like a rock.
Yeah. You know, you'd think I'd be afraid of water because I sink. I am not afraid of water.
You used to surf.
I did. It just means it. You gotta. Oh god, I'm fucking Stitch, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm excited to try the poi. I'm excited to try all the different foods.
What is poi again?
It's purple sweet potato.
Oh,
You probably wouldn't like it,
what?
just because of the texture thing. It's a texture that a lot of people aren't really into, and I know that you're not good about textures. Oh wait, true, you are short and blue.
I don't know how to speak Stitch. I'm sorry.
You used to.
No, I know how to say the one bad word because I remember it.
Wrong tarot. I got that. I understood what you meant. You mean tarot. Not tarot like the cards. Don't worry, it's autocorrect. I'm used to dealing with it with Kobold. He has autocorrect issues.
I do.
Apparently there's a cocktail sale that happens. You can go sailing and have drinks on the blue.
That seems like a bad idea.
Somebody else is piloting the ship.
This sounds like a great idea. By the end of the trip, I'll be piloting the ship.
Look at me! I am the captain now!
But that means I gotta make a captain hat before fucking March.
You could make a pirate hat.
I need to do that anyway. I need to try and figure out that for other reasons. Possibly future.
Might be able to see manta rays. Don't quote me on this. Maybe. I think those. I don't know if they have them near Hawaii.
Aren't those the you? So there's a thing that that Mama Bold wants to do, which is she wants to go swimming. She wanted to go swimming with the dolphins. Then we told her about dolphins have a tendency of doing the naughty with people, and she's like, "Did I say dolphins? I meant turtles."
Sea turtles are safer for her.
She wants to go swimming with sea turtles now.
There's a ramen joint.
See, I'm over it already. Like I had a thing. Like I was tired of Japanese food for a long while. I'm over that.
Think you're okay.
Yeah, I'm over that. I just needed like a
Manta
little
rays
bit.
won't do sexual stuff with you.
This
It's
is
true. They won't.
This is true.
Oh, there's a place called Cockroach Cove.
Only if the drinks are cheap.
No, it's not a bar. It's a beach. It's like a secluded little beach.
Why is it called Cockroach Cove?
Because it's the Polynesian word for cockroach. Halona. It's probably because they have the little sea cockroaches. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're like little scurrying sandbugs.
What island? Yes.
He wants to go to all of them. I am just gonna follow along.
We might go on a submarine. We're gonna go see the.
That looks cool.
We are gonna go see the. We're gonna go ride quads to go see the Jurassic Park and King Kong, and like 3 or 4 other movies.
By
sets.
his request. By his request.
Hell
And
yeah!
maybe your mom. I don't know if your mom is the one who wanted it too.
Look, I was fighting it. Okay, so the main reason why we're not doing the horseback, other than the weight limit thing, they don't let you get off the horses. And you can get off
And
the
you
quads
can get off.
and walk around the old sets, and I would like to do that.
I sent you a image of the place. That
There's also there's a helicopter tour that you can do, which is like the cinematic into where the island is.
Oh, Penny said, "All right, then I did that. I saw those. The horseback made my butt hurt for a week." Oh, so you've been to Hawaii? Excellent. This will be both of our first time.
Mm-hmm. Now you do understand this does not. You do understand this does not make you well traveled, Farley, because this is still in the U.S.
I took you to Canada, bitch.
I know, but I'm saying you have to go to at least 2 countries to be
Yeah,
considered
I know, and I'll
well
never be
traveled.
able to because I don't have a passport.
Go to Mexico with your passport ID.
I don't know if that works with the extended for Washington State.
Mine worked.
Yes, but you're also from California.
Yeah,
and they
mine.
fucking
No,
searched you extra hard.
they're just gonna search you extra hard. It's fine.
That's what she said.
I hope not.
That's what the Canadian lady said.
It is 100% what the Canadian lady said.
She was like, "Hey, so just so you know, we're doing some fun little selected searches today."
No, that's not what she
Wouldn't you know
said.
it? You've been randomly selected.
That's not what she said. Look, it's not random when they start asking me a bunch of stupid questions. When, like, she started, they were about to let us go, and then I said, I've never been to Canada before, and then they went, oh, guess what? You've been randomly selected. This is not random! You... It's not random!
You've just been selected. It's not random anymore.
It's not random. You didn't select me at random. You just picked me because what I said did not fucking sit well with what you said.
Ooh, there's a pancake house.
like
Generally not busy.
like an IHOP?
No. It's a, well, kind of like one, but it's a breakfast place.
It's called Pancake House?
Kaneohe Pancake House.
So it's like a knockoff
Best
Waffle
local-
House.
Best local breakfast diner on Oahu. So it's a locals joint. It's not as busy except the weekends. I sent you a picture of a place that is very pretty. It's called the Stairway to Heaven.
Is that... Oh, is that the stairway where the... Oh, I want to do that. I actually have to mention that to my mom. My grandma loved
Like the ridge
Elvis.
line?
My grandma loved Elvis, and there's a bench that I only remember from Lilo and Stitch that Elvis sat on to write, like a couple different love songs.
Maybe. I can look into it. I don't know. But he said, "Oh, I had a question. I kind of wanted to use the beach drawing as a reference for a project. Was asking for permission."
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm the artist, but yes, absolutely. If you need me to send it to you, let me know. Canada got the RCMP. Go frisk you, pat you down. Should have winked for the pat check. They were very nice about my car. They left it like they didn't search anything.
I don't think they did, although they did take the apples out of the bag.
But the bag was closed.
I think the clothes
Like
I think my clothes in the bag were folded better than when I put them in there, to be frank with you.
Yeah, and they reclosed your backpack. Keep Kobold away from the volcano.
I already said that I was gonna throw things into the volcano.
Well, no, Plague Bunny says his toe grew back from the molten metal, but lava is not the same.
No, it's denser. So I can walk on it. It's fine.
No. But I was saying I'm going to keep him away because I don't want him throwing shit in it. Because, fun fact, throwing stuff into volcanoes actually triggers it to erupt.
That's not what the fucking mayor from Powerpuff Girls taught me. It's fun to throw things in the volcano.
Yeah, and then the volcano erupted.
You can't link that back to him. You can't prove that.
Eruptile dysfunction. Martin said, I've been to Ottawa thrice. Or 3 times. Nice. I hope it was fun. Ottawa's all the way on the other side. Penny said, I'm trying to look for pictures from my Hawaii trip, but I barely took any pictures. That's normally how I am. I don't really take too many pictures. Kobold
I take a lot of panoramic pictures. I like taking photos because what I'll end up doing is I'll use them for reference in the future. Like I'll use them as like an example. Like if I can remember something and they'll be like, "Oh, let me look back at that picture." I can't draw, but if I could, you know damn well I'd be drawing that shit.
Ooh, there's a botanical garden.
What I will be doing is I will be taking my journal with me, and if there's anything that I see that I like, I'm gonna try and like start doing like a sketch or like a little excerpt about it. I'm gonna try. I'd like to start keeping a journal. Maybe do like a field journal with different like.
Do an Arthur Morgan.
I want to do an Arthur Morgan. Yeah, I want to try and keep a field journal.
TV.
No, thank you. It's curable now.
There is a free walk-through botanical garden that apparently goes through crater stairs.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool as shit.
Well, it goes through the caldera of an ancient volcanic crater. And it's free. Do you want to go walk around a caldera?
What's a caldera again?
It's the big pit in the top of a volcano.
Oh.
Oh, correction, Martin has been to Ottawa once. They are nice. Joked afterwards with people I was with that I would have liked her to frisk me. Ah. Found 2 pictures. Excellent. Let us see. Yeah, it's a botanical garden that you can grow, or you not grow. You can walk through. Oh, and it's also not very far from Honolulu.
Hey,
It's
there we
just
go.
on the tip.
Now, I was gonna ask, do you want the corny fucking flower thing?
Belay?
Yeah, when you get off the plane.
Does it cost?
That wasn't the question that I asked you.
Kobold, how much is it?
Don't worry about it. It's just
Kobold?
they don't give it to you right when you get off the plane anymore. You have to go and pick it up at a desk.
Kobold. How much is it?
Don't worry about it.
I am asking you on purpose. Also, are you even allowed to take those back?
Yeah.
Oh. Nathan said, I'm gonna doll myself up next time I go scuba diving so the dolphins can't resist.
Oh. No.
But, I don't know. Hey, chat, should I get a lay? Do
I'm
want...
getting one.
Oh my god.
I'm getting
Kobold's
one.
getting laid? Oh, wow.
By a bunch of Hawaiians.
Hey. I guess if you're getting laid, I can get laid too.
There
I
you
just
go.
don't want it to be too expensive. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it. They don't give it to you on the plane, like, right when you get off the plane anymore. Otherwise, I imagine it'd probably take forever. But
I
there
would imagine.
there is a desk, I think.
You guys are going to be picking me up, so... Oh, those cans are weird.
Well, I mean,
They're
we
ridges.
don't have a car.
Whoa.
So,
Oh!
and
I
maybe
see! And you got a picture of the Triceratops skeleton.
Is it what? There's
From
a
the Jurassic set.
Shut the fuck up. Hold on.
I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Oh my god, what have you sent me? What is that picture?
That's the staircase to heaven. Do you want to walk it?
In my new boots? Hell yeah.
The Triceratops was 13 feet tall? Bro.
Do you get to touch it? Do you get to touch
Oh,
the
that's a good
skeleton?
question. Do you get to touch the Triceratops? Penny said, oh wait, I was so incorrect. Uh-oh. Probably 8 to 10. Still, that's tall. That's taller than a person. It still probably looks massive. I think you can, but it's not advised. So it's a maybe.
Look, if I don't touch it, Mama Bolt's gonna touch it. You know damn well.
Oh my god.
Even when she's not supposed to!
That woman has a bad habit.
Where do you think I get it from?
Both of your parents.
She has to touch, like, every plant to see if it's real. And then she was
Is it a
just...
coffee house?
Then, like, when there's something that says do not touch, she waits until nobody's looking so she can just...
There's a coffee house at the end of that botanical garden hike. Would you be interested in going on the staircase to heaven?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there are also...
I
know you
intend on
saw
going
one-
on a lot of hikes here. I think...
I know... Listen, I know you saw one in person, but you did not see one this close. Would you like to perhaps go see this?
Are you telling me there's an? Are you gonna tell me there's some kind of like you can fucking like hold an eagle or some shit?
No. Well, not that I can. Maybe, but this one's labeled a kid-friendly hike.
Okay, so I think that's already on the thing. That's Diamond Head.
That's Lulumaku. That's not Diamond Head.
Oh, because there's a waterfall that you can walk up on the Diamond Head Trail that we're doing.
This one's labeled as a kid-friendly hike to get to. Green sea turtle, dinner cruise, Diamond Head. There's that. Crouching lion. Bonsai bowls. There's a marsh? That's cool. The forest is cool. Ala Moana Shopping Center. Largest outdoor mall in the world. Ah, what a shame we wouldn't be able to do the whale watching tour because it's only during the winter.
Yeah, we would have just missed that.
You know, if you come back up, we can do a whale watching tour. Okay. Jackass Ginger Pool.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
The Jackass Ginger Pool is one of the best places to hang out in the sun and go for a swim in a beautiful natural swimming hole near Honolulu. Very muddy hike.
Well, it's called a ginger pool. I'm gonna avoid a muddy hike. That doesn't sound so fun. But there's also zip lines at the movie set.
Giovanni Shrimp Truck.
Would you do a zip line far? I've done zip lines before. They're fun.
I don't know that I could. Yeah, I think it is that one, Nathan.
Which is, I don't know. I'm an interesting. I have an interesting fear. So, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of man-made construction. But cables are different. I don't know why I trust cables so much. Like, because that rope bridge didn't bother me at all going across it, but
You didn't like the cable.
No, the cable didn't bother me. It was that rickety fucking steel grate that we were walking on. That bothered me.
Me walking out on that, you almost shit yourself. You were like, ah!
It fucking moved! It shook! That's not my fault!
On that one outlook around that corner.
I was like, nah, dude, I don't like this.
God!
No, I don't like this.
And it was just glass at the end.
That wasn't fucking
Tilted
fun.
Glass.
That wasn't so fun. But the rest of it was.
Do not ever leave bags or anything valuable visible in your car. Do your best to avoid looking like a tourist.
Oh.
Never leave your belongings unattended on the beach.
Oh.
Do not approach or harass Hawaii's native wildlife.
Oh. Try not to look like a tourist. Oh. Oh. Shit. I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You are too. You're fucking. You're fucking Snow White.
Wet season from November through March and a dry season from May to September. So, wet season.
We are going to see the USS Arizona.
Yeah.
Basically Pearl Harbor. I very much want to.
How'd you get seasick at that? Or were you on a Oh, the zip line is $185.
Ooh.
I mean, it is at the Jurassic World site, hon. I'm not gonna go on it, but if you would like to,
I might. I don't know. I have to consider it. $185 to go down a zip line is a lot.
you could say it's a pretty steep price.
Yeah, I would. I don't like zip lines that much.
You also didn't like the Space Needle that much. That's why we didn't go on it.
Well, it's not that I don't like the Space Needle. It's just... Okay, look. I guess the thing with the Space Needle is I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
It's too expensive. And like, it should be waived if you have a reservation for the restaurant, because you're already going to be spending money there, right? Like, the Stratosphere in Vegas, arguably better view, a lot more neon lights, is actually taller than the Space Needle. And it doesn't cost anything if you eat at the restaurant or drink at the bar. So, you know.
I love you.
I love you too. I think I'm gonna stitch this last piece and then we'll call it there.
I was gonna say I'm real tired.
I am too.
I
I'm
realize
just
I'm not talking very much, but like
my
brain is exhausted.
my arms just kind of hurt. I did not get a whole lot done this stream, and I apologize, chat. I had
You're
a
fine.
mess to clean up. I had such a mess to clean up before I could do anything.
You're fine.
But
Are you excited about the Hawaii trip?
yeah, I am very much so. Are you?
Yeah. I would like if we got some time to just hang out, you and me.
We will.
You sure?
Yeah, that was the whole point between our, for having the third wheel.
Hmm. Do we get a room to ourselves or no?
So no, but we
That's okay.
and the bedding situation is going to be interesting as well.
No.
So
We can talk about it after.
We get a bed. That's not a problem. But they're full beds.
Okay, and you always lay basically on top of me anyway.
Yeah, I know. The whole bed is mine. But I'm just letting you know ahead of time that we're not getting our usual
That's
level
fine.
of like.
I sleep on a twin bed at home. I don't care.
Listen, I go to hotels to get a bigger bed than when I am.
Babe, don't you have a California king?
No, currently I actually have a full bed. I used to have a queen, but my bed at the house is also a queen. Both of them are. The one in the guest room.
Would you
and
like a California king?
Nah, see, I want a fucking Texan king.
That is the same thing.
It's not. They have bigger. There's
You
also
just have the floor be a mattress.
there's also the Alaskan kings. There are bigger mattresses than the Cal King. That
Kobold, a bed hugger. Not only that, but he is also a blanket hugger. I
Uh-huh.
sent him a video the other day. I didn't even say anything. He's just like, "Fuck you! How dare you say that about me?"
I knew it
And
was
I just
pointed
like,
at
I
me.
didn't even say it was you.
I knew it was
I didn't
pointed
even
at
say
me.
It was anything about you.
I
I
knew.
didn't point nothing at you.
Yes, the fuck you did. Don't you lie to me.
No, I just sent you a funny video. You took it personal.
I am being attacked.
You are not being attacked.
I am being accosted. Mm.
Oh, also, wasn't it last time that the stream fucking died?
Not last time, but it was the time before last.
Ah.
And I did apologize for that.
Last before time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hopefully not gonna have that happen again. But, you know, my computer decided it was time to update and just didn't let me know. Just was like, yep, it's time.
It's like Sandman from Courage. Giant bed not big enough.
Has anyone ever owned like those fancy beds that had like you could make them more firm or softer, like the really expensive ones from back in the day?
You mean the Tempur-Pedics that have like the adjustable?
Yeah. Has anyone ever owned one of those? Because I feel like that's not needed, right? I feel like that's literally a waste of money.
Honey, I feel like our viewers and me are poor.
Okay. That's fucked up.
You would probably be the only one to have them.
I happen to think our viewers are quite rich.
You're just looking at a mirror, babe.
It's incorrect. I'm not gonna call our viewers poor.
No, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are in your position where we have money for that kind of thing.
I don't have money for that kind of thing.
I mean,
Especially since I think it's a waste of money.
My current bed is from IKEA. Why do you think I would have an adjustable bed?
My current bed is also from IKEA. I have a Murphy bed that I
mine.
sleep on.
I bought mine from a mattress store, but it was on like a 4th of July sale and it was already on clearance, so I got it for like $200, but it was supposed to be $1,000 mattress.
You did get a
It's
damn
still
good
not as
price.
firm as I want it.
You might like the
They're
beds in
sad.
Japan. I do not. I like a soft
I
bed.
probably would.
The beds in Japan were hard.
You have a fucking Helix, dude? How are they?
Isn't that's the silicone ones, right? The ones that are like always cold.
No, Helix is the one that fucking Papa Meat talked about it. Fucking...
Yeah. Fucking sausage man.
Yeah. The YouTube sponsor bed. Nathan says they're good. That's nice. They're too expensive for me. Plague Bunny said, look, I just downgraded to a daybed, which is basically like a couch. I sleep on a daybed, and it's only a twin. I had been...
I downgraded to
very
a Murphy
recently.
bed so that I could...
Go ahead.
do
So that
VR
you could
chat.
what? And then you never did.
In my defense, the bed broke.
No. The bending did not break.
The bed broke.
You just don't want to put it up.
No, the bed literally broke.
Anyway.
I'm
But yeah, I've been
afraid to put
sleeping
it
on a
up.
daybed for years. Up until very recently, up until I got this one, I had been sleeping on 3 of those IKEA, like the 2-inch mattress things stacked on top of each other on this. No, I can't jump on any bed. I tried to crawl onto the bed and it snapped under my leg and I felt really bad, but it turned out it was a spot that I'd already broken.
I broke it. I broke it and kind of like half put it together, and then it broke again. Currently, I've got a floor jack under it. That's ghetto. I'm
Nathan.
sorry.
Nathan said, it's the best mattress I've ever had and I still sleep on the couch. Damn. I used to have a queen-size bed, said Benny. Damn.
I used to have a queen size bed. Well, I still do.
I
It's-
have
It's at the house now.
only ever had twin sized. Yeah, he's got a jack stand under it.
I do have a bottle jack under it currently. I took the bottle jack out of our motorhome.
Okay, but babe, you can build things. You could just build a new frame for it
You know, thought about it.
with better wood.
I literally thought about doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We should. Currently,
Lumber's
I
expensive.
need space for all my plushies. It is, but if you're only spending it on like a couple pieces for a bed, it saves you having to buy a new bed frame. I do not share my bed with cats. I share my bed with the fucking 3-foot tall cinema roll that Kobold got me. And it takes up roughly half of my bed. A dungeon bed frame? What do you mean by that?
Is that one of those? Oh, is that one of? I know what he's talking about. I used to sell those. The at least I think if it's the one I think it is, like the shitty metal ones. When I worked at Sears, those were like the go-to. Like if somebody didn't want to buy a bed frame, we'd be like, "Well, these are cheap. Why don't you buy one of these? They're easy to put together. We'll even do it for you."
That's another thing Kobold did.
What? Worked at Sears?
Work at Sears.
Oh yeah.
Nobody knows what Sears is anymore.
I know.
Penny, do you know what Sears is?
People still remember the catalog. I had to
Penny doesn't.
I had to explain to
I didn't know what the catalog was.
I had to explain to Alex what a catalog was. I was like, "What do you fucking mean what a catalog is?"
I said, "Oh, the main reason I wanted a daybed was because I wanted something like a couch to sit. Plus, I plan on putting a green screen on the wall for streams. That's smart."
That's why I wanted a hide-a-bed.
Penny said I had to 3D print a controller holders so that they wouldn't just be on my bed and I would lose them. Hey, that sounds familiar, Kobold. What did you have me design to help you keep stuff off of your bed?
A lot of things.
And what is still on your bed?
A lot of things. It's a table.
2/3 of your room is now shelving and tabletop and bench. And
Bed.
yet...
Bed. Bed.
Nathan said, no, it's a good one. It's custom made out of steel with tie points and rails at the top. Oh, that's cool.
Bed.
Coincidentally, we were talking about the Sears catalog earlier. I assumed it predated toilet paper.
Nope. It does not.
When do you think it came out, honey?
1881.
No.
That's what Plague Bunny said.
No.
The Montgomery Ward catalog was earlier, but was it not the 1880s? When did the Sears catalog come out?
It was the 1880s, but it was not 1881. It was close.
86?
88.
Oh, it was 88. I'm sorry. We were talking about it earlier. That's the only reason I remembered. I knew it was the 1880s.
Toilet paper was started
The 1860s.
6th century AD.
in the United States, though, toilet paper was a thing. Over here, medicated I did a whole fucking research fucking tangent on it. I had
1857.
Medicated toilet paper was 1857, but it wasn't until about 1868 that it became a popular use item.
My god, can you imagine the first 2-ply didn't get invented until fucking 1942?
I'd rather use 1-ply than a goddamn corn cob.
No, so you use the communal shit sponge. It at
No.
least would feel better.
No.
Would it not feel better than a corn cob?
I ain't using no... it's a communal corn cob. I'm not using no communal nothing. I'd rather walk around with fucking shit on my house.
To be fair, some straight guys do. They don't even have to worry about the communals.
That's weird.
My neighbor's house is from a Sears catalog. Oh,
That's cool.
that's cool. I wish catalog houses still existed.
They kind of do. From Amazon.
Not in the same way.
They're just shipping containers now. And you can still get catalog homes. They're just called prefabs now.
Yeah, but it's not quite the same.
No, but it's pretty close.
How do we go from sponges to corn cobs to paper to shells? Who the fuck's using shells now?
It's the 3 shells. You don't know about the 3 shells? Oh god. Plague Bunny, he doesn't know about the 3 shells.
I was too busy using poison ivy. It's a terrible toilet paper. BlackRock is a scam, says Plague Bunny.
I think my chat just froze.
My brain froze.
There we go.
Help! I had a bunch of stuff cut off of my face yesterday.
Is it starting to hurt?
It was hurting earlier, and I've got a migraine, which doesn't help. My back hurts, but I think it's because I was sleeping funny because I didn't want to, put pressure on it. I don't know. I'm just kind of worn out today. It doesn't hurt, it's itchy, but I'm not allowed to touch it. Itchy, itchy. Oh. Maybe I could do with one of these. But I wouldn't get as much use as I'd need for it to justify it.
4, and then one last stitch here. Cut this off.
Snip, snip. I see you found your ruler. Where was it?
What ruler?
The measuring thingy. It's
Where?
under your boot.
What ruler?
Didn't you call it the thing that you use to measure the distance between?
No, this is a compass.
I thought that's what you were referring to with the ruler.
No,
thing.
my metal ruler.
Oh. I don't know where that is. I'm sure it's it probably slid under something.
It's probably on the floor somewhere.
or it's under your art mats.
Okay.
We'll find it. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm sure.
Penny ate it. Suspiciously ruler-shaped Penny. Silly Penny. Always eating things she shouldn't. Damn. If only I had 3 grand sitting around.
I say that a lot.
Yeah, but the difference is you want it for car shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kobold. I love you. Check Kobold's secret chest full of coins, then.
Do not.
You
We
see-
found out. Oh yeah, you weren't here. I was showing him the silver dollars. I was showing him. I showed him this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Gesundheit.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the conch that we're gonna use for the bag.
Conch.
Concho, not conch. Concho. And then I brought out
Concho?
a real one. So
Okay, what is a concho?
like a big button. Basically, like a big
Okay.
button.
Silver ornament. Found in Western wear. I see. You flip around your coins. Yeah, babe.
All right.
Yeah.
We are done.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to clean that up so that it was a little bit neater.
Neat.
So,
Hey, looks like Keo is playing some Minecraft. What do we
At
think,
some
guys?
point
You
we
want
need
us
to
send
go-
you over to Keo?
on Friday we should play Minecraft and start in on that.
I will
Castle.
have to see what I'm able to do.
Depends on how busy you are, right? Because I know
Yeah.
you've got.
But I
stuff.
mean, you're free to do that. I have assignments and shit now, and I don't
Yes.
I don't have the availability anymore.
I know.
I wish I did, but also, didn't we ask about the Kobold's Gold Legend last stream? Maybe.
Who's asking? It's just Kobold.
Yeah, it's cobalt. Basically, kobolds would get people to smelt cobalt because it kind of looked like gold to the inexperienced eye, and when it was smelted, it became deadly gas.
No, it became gold.
Gas. All right, I guess I will.
Do the
Here's the
outro.
link to Keo. I would appreciate if people could go raid into her.
Keo's Minecraft server is in fact still open. It sometimes falls out of because it's Bedrock. It does sometimes fall out of
Version.
the version, so it needs to be updated constantly. But it has been pretty constantly up.
Yeah. For now, though, I'll do the sign off. If you could pin that for me, thank you.
I sure can.
For now, we hope you all have a great day, night, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Please be sure to get some good food, water, and some sleep. And we will see you next time.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Wait, you read something about collecting golden dragon scales?
Oh. No, I hadn't. I don't know anything about that. I'll have to look into it.
I don't know about that, but I'm definitely gonna look it up.
For now, though. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.